literally the worst person in the world. I don't smoke random people's weed.
Before you know who I am.
I really don't.
Hi y'all, welcome to my channel. I know y'all was waiting for this. It's been over a year since this asked, but I'm gonna give y'all the updated makeup tutorial y'all been waiting for. And I'm gonna give you every product, the techniques, the details, all of it, everything you need to know. And I hope this helps. If you wanna look like this, but with a little twist, keep watching. So first I moisturize, this is a body lotion, so whatever, but this is the soothing gel. It's for like your body, but I use it for my face, and it moisturizes really well, and it's like sticky, so like it's like builds a great base for your makeup. That's all I use. I wash it with the CeraVe, what is it called? Face wash. I'm gonna use the Hydrate Primer. Okay, that's what it is. You need to take off all your makeup, start clean, and yeah. I'm gonna keep my nose piercings in for this because they're just irritated. They're having a hard time like healing and stuff because I'm changing them so much, which I thought they were healed, which they should be because I've had them for 2 years, but yeah, they're just not liking me changing them constantly. So as you can tell, I have pretty bad acne. I mean, it's not as bad. A lot of it is scarring, like up here is all scars. I have some new ones right here, here. Don't know why these are here. No clue. I have really bad hormonal acne, and you know, any alcohol that goes in my system, I will break out. So that's why I have these. These might be just because I've been gelling my edges, just not cleaning my face right. You know, these I have no clue, but when I do my makeup, you can't really tell. Obviously, you're gonna see a bump, but the coverage is pretty well. So I ain't mad about it. This is what it looks like. It's just like it has spoolie on one side, an angled brush on the other side. I don't know if you can see. It's just an angled brush. And then I use brown eyeshadow. This is a Cargo from it's Cargo brand. It's from my BoxyCharm. I just one day was like, okay, I'm gonna use eyeshadow. This is a dark brown. It was good. I like it. Sometimes I'll add like some black when I just dye my hair and I want some darker eyebrows. I mix like the two. But in every day, I just do the brown. You can use any brown eyeshadow. Whatever's closer to your hair color, use it. I'm just gonna like get a little bit of product on this. And I'm just gonna like make like hair like strokes on the outside of my eyebrows. I'm gonna start out here. I'm not gonna start in here. I'm gonna start out here. Usually with the arch, I'm gonna just like hit that like that, and like it's fine. If it's not perfect, you can conceal it, whatever. But like even look at the difference. Like it just like lifted because I fixed that one like arch, you know. So that's all I really use for my eyebrows. And I just like make hair like strokes. You can go thicker, you can go whatever. Kind of just like that, right? Just like a little this and a little that. I'm gonna do the same with this little bald spot right here. I don't know if you can tell. More of a line just because the bottom of my eyebrow, I want it more sharp. And then just kind of work your way to the front. Obviously, I'm gonna start brushing it up because you can see that one line. So I'm just gonna like blend that by brushing it up. And just work my way forward. Don't put more product on your brush. Just work with the product that's on your brush because you don't want this being too dark. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. And then you can just lightly bring it up. That's brown. And you're gonna do the same thing to the other side. If they're close enough, that's okay. But that's what that one is looking like. Just a little here on the bottom. Bring it forward. Work it up. And what I'm actually gonna do is like, because this is thicker, telling you I do not have the same eyebrows. This one's thicker. I'm gonna add a little bit up here, just lightly, more in a blending way, because if you do hair like strokes, it's gonna it's just not gonna look right, just because your eyebrow hair is not going the same. Like, your eyebrow hair out here is going out like this, you know. Right here, you're having some going this way, you're having some go up. It's just not gonna mix well, so like you just like do a little blend here and just even them out. Always have a light hand or a heavy hand on your eyebrows. That's how you're gonna get them very boxy and dark, which is not for me. So that's that for the eyebrows, really. And then I'm gonna conceal, don't feel. So I'm gonna start with my Born This Way concealer, and I'm gonna use the shade is Swan. This is my lighter shade. We're only gonna use it for a couple spots on our face, okay? So this should last you. If you just want one color, that's fine. If you want two colors, go ahead. They're really not that much different. If you can, like, they are, but they aren't. It's just lighter. Take this brush, take this. I'm just gonna put some product on it a little at a time. You don't want too much. And you're gonna start by underlining the eyebrows. Okay, you're gonna start like end of the eyebrow to the end of the other brow, end of the eyebrow to the end, start of the eyebrow to the end of the eyebrow. I kind of go like down here. You can do it however far you want. And I'm just gonna work. Slow and precise. Slow and precise. So. Okay, just like that. Same to the other one. Don't blend this yet. Let it dry a bit, get tacky, whatever it's called. Just let it dry. Just try this. It's gonna give you a little more coverage. If you blend it right away, you're just gonna wipe it away. Let it sit for a bit. Go here. I start with a little bit of product and I add more once I get the actual shape down. Right here on the end, I'm gonna add more because I need to, like, I'm gonna bring it down. Here's the bottom of the brows. Okay, we're gonna go in a darker shade of the same concealer, but we're gonna go porcelain on the shade. Porcelain. Perf. And then on that, we use the tip of the brush, correct? We precise. For the top of the brows, we're kind of just gonna put the brush flat on here. Get the product on the brush, and then, I mean, I change up how I hold it. I kind of over the head here. Sometimes I'll like here, but when you do it here, sometimes you get the eyebrow. It kind of like limits what you can see, so flip it and you can straight line, you know. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna kind of come right here. We're not gonna go all the way in. I'm gonna like start here. I start high just so that I can see where it's at, and then I'll kind of just move down to where I want it. And the thing is, you can move your head. If you have it up here, I just move my head. As you can see, that's not straight right there, so I'll just kind of go in and fix that. So I'm gonna go back on this and then curve it and down, all the way down, just so your corners meet. Like this one, when I concealed it, I went further than the eyebrow so that when I go straight down, when it meets is the end of my eyebrow. Does that make sense? It's not the end of my eyebrow, but it's like it's closing it off and I can fill it in if I need to fill it in. Okay, and then you're gonna just bring the product up. When you do this, it makes it more easier to blend it into your foundation instead of having a harsh line of concealer and then a harsh line of your foundation. It's a lot of product. And that's where you're going to get some coverage. You can cover pimples. This is how I cover a lot of my scarring. You're going to let that, like, this is a good full coverage concealer that you're going to put under the foundation. Okay, and the same thing, you're going to drag this down. You're not going to blend it all the way, you're just dragging it down so you can get a good blend. Like I said, I don't like the harsh concealer lines. We're going to go in with this little flat brush. It is per concealer brush. It's a flat brush. Kind of dab and pull down. Where's my paper? Dab and pull down the product. It's kind of just one motion. You're gonna try to get as close as you can right here just so you can blend it. And you're just gonna work on that. Just like this. Just tap and pull up. I kind of pull it out to the ends of my face right here. Obviously, if I have a hairstyle, I won't. Like if I have edges. I switch between my two lighter foundations in the winter because just on what my skin is feeling right now. I got dry skin. It's oily, obviously, as I get through the day, but it's pretty dry. So what I do, I'm gonna use more of a moisturizing foundation to mix with my darker foundation. But I also, if I want really matte makeup, I will use a matte foundation to mix with that. But I don't only use a matte foundation. I mix it with a moisturizing dewy foundation because the matte foundation sometimes are too matte, and if you're adding powder along with it, it's gonna be cracked. It's gonna look cakey, it's gonna be cracked. Your powder and like your matte foundation are not gonna stay together. They're gonna separate. It's just not gonna look so good. So if you're taking any advice from me, don't go full matte foundation. Either mix it with some sort of like serum. I'm not sure of a good serum to mix it with, but either mix it with a serum or mix it with another foundation, a dewy foundation. They don't have to, like, you don't, I would prefer not like a full coverage and a full coverage, but maybe like a full coverage and a lighter coverage. I'm not sure, but this is what I'm doing. This is what my routine is. Usually my matte foundation is a Fenty one. The Fenty Matte Foundation Pro Filter and shade 220. This is a very light shade, right? That's not the one I'm using today. It's not the one I've been using this winter. My skin, not holding on to it. If you find the perfect color, this is the two foundations you can use separate. You do not have to use them together. I use them together to get my perfect shade, but if you have the perfect shade in any of these foundations, only use one. Okay? So, I'm gonna show you these two. And I swear by them. Best drugstore foundations. Don't go buy a Dior. Don't go buy NARS. Don't go. I mean, go because they are good products, but you don't need to. You don't need to. So, first one, they are dirty. I use them. This one's almost gone, so I have to like take the cap off and like, they're dirty. My bad. But first one is this Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer in color 02A Creamy Natural. Okay, I am a very warm skin tone girly. As you can see, my skin color is orange. You know, I'm very tan. I'm not tan right now, but it is very orange. There's no pink in it. There's no beige. Other than my scars, I got no undertone of pink. Yes, I have redness on my face, but like, look at my neck. It's orange. It's warm. It's tan. I'm gonna use like tan colors, natural colors. If you got a pink undertone, beige. I'm telling you, beige colors. You're welcome. Stick to them. You don't want a different neck and face. I'm telling you, stick to your undertone. If you don't know your undertone, ask someone in the makeup section. Ask someone at Ulta. Do your research. You can find your undertone. I promise you. Just do some research. You'll find it. You'll find a good match to your makeup. It'll be easier than you think. A foundation. I think it's like Target. Milani's like a Target brand. You can probably get it at Walmart. I think I got that at Walmart. Not sure. The second one, my darker shade that I also mix with both of my foundations, both of my light foundations, is the L'Oreal Infallible. If you don't know, now you know. It's a great one. I like it during the summer. It's lighter. Coverage is not as good, but since it's summer, I got better skin in the summer. I have less to cover up. It's lighter on my face. Less coverage, but still enough coverage to say I got makeup on, you know. This one's more coverage. It's the concealer and the foundation together. Good. So I'll mix these two. This is in color 486. And really, I don't know how I get the exact color for me. I just kind of know by now, because this is what I do. But I'll just put like the brown on my hand. I told you I have to open this. Put some white on it. So that's the two. Obviously they're not the same, not even close. And I'll just like, I'll get another brush. This is why it has so much like makeup on it. I'll just mix it on my hand and kind of just paint my face. If you do straight from your hand beauty blender on your face, you're wasting a lot of product. The beauty blenders pick up a lot of product. So when you do this painting method, you're getting everything you need from your hand to your face. You understand? You're not losing product. You can focus on those like blemishes. You can cover these, let it sit for a bit, blend it, and it'll be good. You know, right here on the outside of my face, I got redness, so I'm gonna cover that. But look, I'm only gonna put foundation on the outskirts of my face. I'm gonna put foundation here, put foundation here. I'm gonna leave this part alone because you're gonna put concealer on it. You don't need to pile it up. One application is enough. I put a little bit on my nose just because I put a little concealer. I put a little bit of foundation just because it's a middle of my face. So I just don't want it not covered, but I don't want only foundation or only concealer. A good mix. But yeah, I'm just gonna put on the outside of my face, just like this. You know, you don't want to bring it in. You don't want to pile up makeup. You leave this clean. This, obviously, you're going to blend into one another. But you don't need anything here. Right here, you don't need anything. When you blend it, you'll kind of blend it up. But you don't need to put foundation there. Just get some extra. Look, like you can already tell we're getting somewhere. So I'm gonna start with blending my cheeks. I'm gonna kind of just tap. That's all you gotta do. This is a damp beauty blender from Target. Just tap. It's very dirty. I need a new one. I know. Tap. Please listen. Tap. Don't wipe. Don't wipe. You're gonna wipe the foundation away. You're gonna wipe all your products. You're gonna have streaks on your face. If you tap and you're patient, you're gonna get a good blend. I promise you that you will get a good blend. So if you just tap, I'm a fast tapper. So obviously it's gonna be faster. Finger on the top, you're just gonna push it in. You're gonna go all the way up here to your face. And you can see it's not a good coverage. Look at that. You can still see the redness, you can see everything. But with powder, with a little bit of concealer, you'll fix it. And then you're not wearing a heavy foundation everywhere you need just to cover those, you know? Sometimes if I can't get in there, I'll grab this brush again. I'll just wipe it. I don't know, it's kind of hard to get in there, so like just push the product in the creases of your nose. But like the match is perfect. Let me see if I can put like an extra light. That's too much. The match is perfect. Let me tell you that. Okay, promise you it's good. We're gonna blend the top. Kind of focus on the where those two are blending. Focus on that blend, just so that you can blend that product together and look like it's perfect. You don't have to do much because you already blended the other one and now you're just patting this one into it. I'm also not putting product here because I'm gonna put concealer, and like I said, I don't need 2 layers of coverage. 1 is enough. But I'm gonna grab my concealer. This is the light one. This is a Swan. I'll put it on this inside of my face, on my eyes. I'll put it on both sides. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with the darker one in Porcelain. Put it right here. So you can see the difference in those two also. Right here on my nose, my chin, and a little bit right here, which is gonna blend into these blemishes right here and like the redness of my nose. And then I'm gonna put some here. I'm just gonna let this sit as long as I can. If you got time to waste it. If you don't. That's what I'm gonna do. I kind of am in a rush because I have to go to work. This is before work, so I'm not gonna let it sit too long, but enough time to dry a little bit. While I do that, I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer, dark concealer, to my cheekbones as contour. It's not contour, but it's a dark concealer that I use as contour. I use the Maybelline Fit Me. All my makeup is kind of dirty. Sorry, I'm not a sink girl, but I'm not the cleanest. Look at this. This is what it looks like. It has no label. I mean, maybe it has a label. I think the label's faded. It's a Fit Me concealer. Maybelline. I have no clue what color it is. It has no color on it. But this is the one thing. You gotta blend quickly because it dries very, very quick. And no one wants a harsh contour line. So I'm gonna just a little circle right here on my cheekbone. And right here on my other one. Put this like right here. One right here. Just a little bit on this top. Blend this upwards. Obviously, avoid mixing these two. Just blend it. Kind of push it up a little bit. Tapping method, of course. See, go do a little curve here. Just tap it, tap it. Kind of avoid touching that concealer. And just work it around the face, outside of the face. That's what it looks like. You do the other side. And then this one. You're gonna have to tap hard. I mean, I push pretty hard just because I want a good blend. You're gonna bring it down here. You're gonna bring it into your forehead out, but you're gonna bring it in a little bit just here because you're only gonna conceal and brighten up this middle part. That's what it's gonna look like. You're gonna use the same one. I mean, like, I kind of know I just tapped on this side, so I'm gonna flip it and tap on this side. You can get two different ones if you want. If you don't want like to mix it, and that's fine. It's gonna work the same thing. We're gonna start on the outside, work our way to eyes just so the eyes can dry more, get more coverage, all that. I'm not looking in the camera because I have to look at the mirror, so I'm so sorry if I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to you guys. But I'm looking in the mirror, so sorry. You're just gonna kind of focus this here on your chin. Don't kind of put it out. If you want to, you can, but I'm just gonna kind of put it here. I'm gonna go a little bit out just because of here, but I'm not gonna go far up around my mouth. Make sure you're just blending it so that you don't have like a line right there. And then this too, across your lip. In the crease. And bring it up a little bit. Into the nose crease. And bring it up. And leave it there. We'll work with it after. Blend the nose. Straight line. You can blend it around just so you don't have just a straight line, but kind of just keep it in the middle of your nose. Up to your forehead. You're going to keep it, I'm going to kind of show you. Keep it very clean. Okay, don't go too far into your eyebrows, but also blend it into your eyebrows so you're not having that harsh like line of your eyebrow in that. Blend it into the front. It's going to look like that. And pat this a little bit here lightly because you're going to blend it in to the contour that we just put on. Just like that. Okay, leave it there. It's a good blend. It's a good blend. Okay, we're gonna do your eyes. Start with the outside, bring it in. Keep it pretty high on your face. Don't try to bring it down. Obviously blend it, but like, don't pull it down on your face. I'm gonna go across here. I'm gonna keep that triangle, like that triangle shape that I had on there. Down to here. Go across to here. I know you put a little bit of contour there, but you're just gonna bring it out. You can then fix it later, but just a little lift on the face. And I mean, it looks crazy because my eyes are now white, but do the same thing over here. That's what you look like. You look crazy. We're gonna go in with this Fenty lavender powder with a powder puff. It's the lavender one. It's like more of a white purple. You're just gonna tap it in there, and you have product in there. Tap it off on your hand, and then push this in under your eyes. And you're gonna do the same thing. Push it in your eye. Obviously not in your eye, but you know. Okay, tap and just push. You're not gonna let this sit on top of your foundation. You're setting it. This is a setting powder. It is not a baking powder. I don't actually know that. Is it a setting powder? I think it might be a setting powder. I don't think it's baking powder. I don't know. I might be wrong, but just listen. This is how you're not gonna get like the dryness and the cracking of it. Push it in, lock in that concealer, and that's it. Okay, perfect, just like this. Fenty Beauty powder away, and we're gonna move on. Don't need it. We're gonna work with translucent powder, Revolution translucent powder. I also use a banana powder. Mix them both in whatever. As you can see the difference in the white and banana powder. Take you can mix them together or not, I don't really know. One or the other. You don't need to mix it together. To be honest, both are good. And you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna pat it on your hand and you're gonna lightly put it on your forehead and then just set it. We're not gonna bake. That's how you're gonna get like a harsh harsh powder lines. Just gonna lightly push it into your forehead just so your makeup don't move. You're gonna go over it. This is kind of where I use the banana powder. You're gonna go over it here, mostly in this area. Tap the excess off. Do a little bit on my crease lines, but not to where you can see it. You're not putting much on the across your lip, your chin. Gonna bring it out. Do a little bake line. But don't leave just a line. Blend it as you go. I'm going to use this one. Complex Culture. This is the back of it. Front of it. That's what it'll look like. And I'm going to use this one right here. This little brush. I have no clue what this is. It has nothing. And work it in a circle up your face. I just want right here to be bronzed. I don't need anywhere else. So I'm gonna just kind of focus here, but I'm gonna go in a circle so I'm not having no crazy line. Get some for the forehead. Not too much because I do have a lot of contour. Just pat, bring down. Perfect, that's enough. That is enough. But for the nose, I'm gonna use the Butter Bronzer just because it's a lighter one. I don't want the inside of my nose being so dark. It is in Sunkissed Bronzer. I have no clue what color that is. This is a crease brush. It's kind of just like flat but fluffy. Just get some product. I'm gonna kind of just work it here on this side first and then the other side, and then this is like, I'll bring it up here, make kind of like a shadow just like that. Right here on the bottom, this is the e.l.f. and Always Rosy. I'm going with the little, this is the Echo Tools in Define. Just get some and put it like kind of above your bronzer, higher on your cheekbone, and into your, right here, eyes. I love blush, so like obviously I'm gonna put a lot. If you don't like blush as much, just keep it minimal. A little bit on the forehead just to give it color, and a little bit on your nose, tip of your nose. Work it, and then a little bit on the bridge. Not too much. Don't be rude off. Inside your eyes. Just like that. Now you're gonna look like a little clown. So I'm gonna get the Wet Beauty Blender, the foundation one. I'm just gonna tap this in. I'm gonna just like set all my makeup. Blend it out one more time. This is the All Nighter Setting Spray in matte. Do a good shake or else it's gonna spray white on you. Don't be shy. Drench that shit. It is $60, but you want it to last or not? Exactly. I'm gonna do like a little fix on my eyebrows. Just gonna go in right here again, clean up the little line. Curl my lashes, put some mascara on, put lashes, and then lip combo. Apply glue to my lash line. Lip liner in Nude Truffle. Outline my lips like this. And then I'm gonna go with the NYX matte lipstick in London. Put it on the inside. And then put my lashes on. This is what the final look is. It's so cute. My little pink sweater for Valentine's Day. But that is all. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope I gave you tips that you didn't know. I hope you go buy these products because I said so, and I'm putting y'all on, and you can recreate this look. It's very simple. It's an everyday look. It's not too much. Lashes is gonna be linked in the bio. I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you so much. I know y'all been waiting for this, but I'm bringing it to you. You're welcome. Have a great day. Love you all.